We have some major breaking news as it has been announced and confirmed that Josh Williams has parted ways with Kaulig Racing and is out of the team effective today. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, it's some pretty massive major breaking news this early afternoon as it has been announced that Josh Williams will not be returning to Kaulig Racing effective immediately. Here's the statements from both Kaulig Racing and Josh Williams. Kaulig Racing, welcome North Carolina. Kaulig Racing announced it has parted ways with NASCAR Xfinity Series driver Josh Williams effective today. Kaulig Racing will field the number 11 Chevrolet with multiple drivers over the remaining 12 NASCAR Xfinity Series races. More announcements regarding the driver lineup will be forthcoming. There was also a statement today from Josh Williams as well. As most of you have seen, Kaulig Racing has made a decision to release me for the remainder of the season. This has been a difficult day for my family, friends, longtime partners, and fans, whom I can't thank enough for standing by my side through all this. We'll be back soon and looking forward to a much brighter chapter in my racing career. I wish nothing but the best for my guys on the 11 team. This is absolutely massive because I know there was some speculation rumors that was coming around the Kaulig Racing team and organization over the course of the last couple of weeks, and there's been some speculation over the last week or so. But this is absolutely wild that Josh Williams is no longer with the Kaulig Racing team. He has been with the Kaulig Racing organization and team through the last year and a half. And when it was announced he was going to be and rumored to be joining up with this organization in 2024, I was very excited about this because in my opinion, I think Josh Williams is a talented race car driver. However, his numbers so far in 2025 and over the last couple years just have not been really clicking at this point. He was actually, remember when he was over at DJM Racing, and his numbers were actually pretty good for that organization and team. And many thought, including myself, that Josh Williams had deserved an opportunity and a chance to drive for that organization and team and deserved a great opportunity because he's done really good in underfunded equipment over the course of the last couple of years. However, since joining up with the Kaulig Racing team and organization, the performance has just not been clicking, unfortunately, for Josh. There just hasn't been that performance so far this year. So if we take a look at his stats over the last 2 years, in 2024, Josh Williams did not score a win. He had no top fives, had only four top 10 finishes last season, only led 14 laps, and his average finish was a 21.7. He had 7 DNFs throughout the year as well. So far, in 21 races throughout the season, he's already targeting to have worse numbers than he had in 2024, as Josh didn't win a race, had 0 top 5s, and 2 top 10s, and has not even led a single lap so far this year. And his average finish is a little bit better than last year. I'll give you that with a 20th place average finish, but he's also had so far 4 DNFs, so he's already targeting to have more DNFs in that percentage-wise than he had last season. And he's getting outperformed, unfortunately, the truth is, he's getting outperformed by teams this season that have just been a little bit better, that are underperforming. I just look at where he's at in the standings currently at the moment. He's just not been as strong so far in 2025. I mean, he is behind a lot of really good drivers in the point standings currently at the moment right now, if we're going to be honest. He's 19th in the standings currently at the moment. He's behind Brendan Poole, who's with Alpha Prime Racing. He's behind guys like Dean Thompson. Both his rookie teammates are outperforming him so far this season. And you think about Harrison Burton, who took over Hailie Deegan going into this year. He has been doing a lot better in that car. And there's been a lot of guys that have just been doing better than him. The only people he was behind was Jeremy Clements, who isn't in a worse car than he is and is still 20th in the points. William Sawalch, who I think has been having generally not a great season, but recently he's been turning at the performance and has jumped from 25th to 21st in the standings. Eric Almirola, who hasn't even ran every single race so far. Matt DiBenedetto, who's in a worse car than the Kaulig Racing team is. And I do get the Kaulig Racing team and organization just has not been that good so far throughout 2025. But the success just hasn't been there for them this year. It's just not been clicking. And it's a shame for Josh because I think Josh Williams is a talented guy. I really, really think he is. Unfortunately, it's just disappointing because it's just been unfortunate, right? Because I do like Josh Williams. I want to see Josh Williams have success in NASCAR. I want to see the guy succeed. So it's a shame to hear the news that he is no longer with the team and organization, but this is a performance-based sport. And if you don't perform at a very, very high level, you don't unfortunately get to keep these chances and opportunities. For Josh going forward, I really hope he does get a good opportunity down the road, but I think he had a really good opportunity with Kaulig Racing, and I know Josh is a good dude. He did some good things with DGM. He got that really good sponsorship to work with because of what happened in Atlanta Motor Speedway a couple years ago, and that really put him on the map. And I really hope he can go somewhere where he can perform, but I don't know what rides would be available for the remainder of the year. I guess he can go to SS Greenlight Racing and drive for them for a few races. He could go to smaller organizations and teams and work with them, but I'm not sure what's going to happen there on that front. There's also been some rumors about Kaulig Racing as well, maybe them going to Dodge, maybe shutting down the program. I don't know at this point, but there were rumors going around. I know the rumor to Solid Count posted this, and I had heard some stuff, but it is just shocking to me that Josh, I feel for Josh, because I know Josh wanted to make this work. And again, his numbers just aren't backing it up. I like the guy a lot. He's a talented race car driver. But again, like I said a second ago, it's a performance-based sport. So now, the spec talking about who could drive that car for the remainder of the year. I mean, Raja Kurf did make some starts, made a start with Dory Anderson Racing. I know Raja's part of the Spire Motorsports team. Maybe Raja makes a one-off start with that team, perhaps, with the Chevrolet partnership. I would not be surprised if you see Kyle Busch in that car for a race or two. Kyle Busch, obviously, there was some talk earlier this year. People were saying he might make some starts in Xfinity. I could see Kyle Busch getting a start or two, considering the partnership and the connection with Kaulig. I think Ty Dillon will probably be behind the wheel of that car. Maybe AJ Allmendinger as well goes to Watkins Glen and drives it. Maybe, again, we'll see Kyle Busch do the triple. Who knows at this point? But it's just, I feel for Josh. But again, it's all that kind of stuff. We'll have to kind of wait and see what happens on that front and where Josh Williams goes and see where he heads to, because I think Josh does have some sponsorship with him, so sponsorship will follow him wherever he goes. I just don't know exactly what Josh does for the remainder of the season at this point. It's kind of surprising. I mean, with the Chris Rye stuff, Chris Rye, we kind of thought might be coming because Chris Rye was really struggling this year, was not doing well. And yeah, Josh Williams has had some decent runs. I'll give him that this year, but it's just not been clicking over at Kaulig. And I'll tell you this, I'll defend Josh a little bit as well, though. Kaulig Racing this year, they have taken a step backwards. They're not as strong of a team. I mean, last year, the only reason they really had an opportunity to win a championship is because they had two championship caliber drivers behind the wheels, Shane Van Gisbergen, who just picked up the win in Legends cars recently. And I think about, AJ. AJ's always contended for wins at Kaulig, made the Final Four, had a shot to win the championship last year because he got that win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, but generally struggled a lot of that season. That team just hasn't been clicking as much, and I don't know where they go from here at this point, but I feel for Josh. I hope he can find a good opportunity going forward. It's kind of surprising, kind of like Corey LaJoie losing his ride last year too. LaJoie wasn't forming, I get that, but that was a shocking departure as well. We'll see where Josh Williams goes throughout the remainder of the season, but like I said, Josh Williams is no longer with this team for the remainder of 2025. Kind of like Haley Deegan also losing her ride at the end of last year, in the middle of last year, because of bad performances, unfortunately. So that is going to take special breaking news report on Josh Williams no longer being with Kaulig Racing. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Notifications on so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. Who do you think will substitute for Josh Williams for the remainder of this season? And who do you think where do you think Josh Williams ends up next year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If any major news breaks throughout the rest of the day, we'll discuss it live on the channel. Tomorrow, we're going to have race picks for both Cup, Xfinity. We're also going to have the paint scheme video as well. Then on Friday, we'll have a NASCAR news video discussing this news on the channel. We're going to update on some potential schedule stuff around Mexico City, Chicagoland, other stuff, maybe Canada, perhaps, because some are teasing that currently at the moment. And then we're going to have a lot of other content. There's lawsuit updates with Legacy and Rick Ware as well. They're probably coming tomorrow. We got content coming on people like Haley D and Shane Van Gisbergen, Cards, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Sheldon Creed, Sam Mayer, Connor Zilish, Junior Motorsports, Red Bull, Tony Breidinger, Jade Avedisian, you name it, Cletus Varn, Dodge Ram. We'll talk about some speculation as well, and there's some other content dropping. I may have a 2027 NASCAR silly season predictions dropping in the future, probably by the end of the year. So I also did a silly season update. If you haven't seen it, I suggest go and check it out. But I got a lot of content dropping really soon as we head to Iowa that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content, other motorsports content as well, on people like Corey Day, Alex Bowman, Ryan Priest as well, and Brad Keselowski. So I'll see you guys there for that good content. Take care, everybody.